What's up, my friends? You clicked on this video because you need jump shot help, and I'm here to give it to you. I'm going to show you the 3 jump shots that I've used so far this year for an extended period of time. I've used each of these jump shots for at least a month, month and a half, and then at the end of the video, I'll show you some for the lower jump shot ratings. But if you have a lower jump shot rating, then I pray for you. I think about you all the time, and I hope that you're okay. First one we're going to talk about is the one I'm using right here. This is not my favorite one, but one that I know is popular. Tracy McGrady base. I think it's a Devin Vassel release one. I'll show a picture right here, but I know it's McGrady base. I think it might be Luka Doncic and Chris Mullin, actually, now that I think about that. But this is probably the most popular base for 6'5 to 6'9. I can understand why. On the catch, it feels incredible. By the way, if you are a catch and shoot player, you should be holding L2 or LT, whatever your left trigger is, to get your feet set better and easier and more often when you're shooting the ball. But this is one that this was the second jump shot I've used this year. I was a huge fan of it. Really didn't mind it. I think it was really hard to contest, which is why a lot of people use it. But for me, it was a little inconsistent between what it felt like on a catch and what it felt like off the dribble. But you know, it still was really good. I mean, it's Tracy McGrady base. It's broken. You should be using it if that's what you're going for. It's just hard to contest. But for me, I want to be able to at least time my shot consistently, and I wasn't really able to do that with this jump shot. But felt really good still. The contests are tough. Really no complaints if you're a catch and shoot player with this release or with this jump shot. Next jump shot I'll put right here. I know it's Ben Shepard base, but the picture's right here. Look at this shot. You don't really get it off the ground as high as you do as a Tracy McGrady jump shot, but it's very consistent between off the dribble and catch and shoot, going both left and right off the dribble. Very good with consistency. I definitely think this shot is probably easier to contest. I think the speed is about the same, but I think a lot more consistency between all the different variations of shots that you can do, which is why I like this one more than the McGrady base. For me personally, I think this is better off the dribble shooting. But yeah, really big fan of this jump shot. Can't go wrong with Ben Shepard. Now, this is the jump shot I use at the very moment, centered around the Brogdan base. I think it's Tauri, Eason, and Robertson split. This is what I use right now. Very similar to, I think, the McGrady base, and also kind of similar to the Shepard base. So I think it's kind of a mixture of the two together. I'm getting really high off the ground, just like the McGrady base, but I'm very consistent from going left to right off the dribble, and very consistent with the catch. This is my favorite jump shot that I've used so far this year. I think it's a perfect balance of height, speed, and consistency that you're looking for in a jump shot, whether it be on the catch or off the dribble. This jump shot's also just as hard to contest to me as a Tracy McGrady, but a lot easier to time than a Tracy McGrady. Whether you have low stamina or you're, whatever the case may be, I think that this jump shot is really, really good. I highly recommend using this jump shot. And then I'm going to talk about a couple of other jump shots that I think will be good for the lower rated jump shot users this year. So those are the 3 jump shots that I've used so far this year. Those are pretty much for the 84 plus and up shooters that are using pretty much guards or forwards, small forwards this year. I think that those jump shots will be really good and helpful for your builds. Before you're making jump shots, I'm going to talk about this for the lower rated, but before you make any jump shot, no matter if you're high or low, look at these grades. There's speed, there's height, timing, stability, defense, immunity. Just pay attention to that. If you want to, do a base like Jarrett Culver, let's say, and then a release like Troy Brown Jr., which I think a lot of the low shooting overall players are using this year, find something that is the opposite of those as well. Maybe, you got speed with Troy Brown, you got release height with the base of Culver. Look for something that maybe has better defense immunity with a little bit more speed, so it kind of ups the speed and the immunity. Or maybe you have enough speed and you just want better stability and immunity. Just make sure you're looking at the 4 grades to the side of the player. Culver base, JT Thor base, both really good. I messed around with, like I said, the Troy Brown Jr. release, Evan Fournier release, sounds gross, lethal shooter release. There's a lot of good low releases that you can still use. You really shouldn't be using that low of releases unless you are a lock. But outside being a lock, You know, I showed you the best jump shots I think in this year's game. Um, so yeah, really just wanted to make this video to show some love and give you some help on your jump shots because I know this it's pretty hard to make a jump shot. So those are the jump shots that I use. Those are the jump shots that I recommend. If you like what we're doing over here, we're growing very fast. I really appreciate all the love. Go ahead and comment your jump shot so that if I didn't say it in the video, you know, people can look in the comments for jump shots. And yeah, leave a like and subscribe. Let's keep growing this thing. Comment below if you want to run some pro am too. I really want to run pro am. We got 4 right now. You can be a bucket getter. You can be a lock. We're really just looking for a 5th at the moment. Really appreciate the support. I'll drop a video tomorrow showing my new pro am build, and I'll see you then.